Oh, Fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending it shall be our dedication. Spirit of love will count our privilege. The waving song, the wheat and modest of free, shall always be a flood of liberty.
From the land where the sun rises, lived a people as old as Mother Nature. They were happily living, prosperous, herd walking, contented.
Don't let anybody understand your anointing. I will prepare your favorites. I will do work for you when you come back.
I should promise you, before you put this list, I'll come and pick up my person. Okay? Just run along. You know you are very, you've got to run, go to school.
And overall, they loved each other. They are the children of the Almighty God. Ruled by men with dark hearts, ripped of all they had, including their right to freedom and life. They were attacked with no means of self-defense, starved to death without defense. Even children were not excluded. They were told war, but it was a genocide. They were mothered with impunity, but died with dignity. And their legacy is the mirror through which the truth will see. They never feared their fears. They faced their fears. Freedom is what they believed. And they died for what they believed. That we may leave this jungle, that we may leave this God-forsaken contraption, that we may live in freedom again, to ensure that they are not forgotten. A generation exists filled with the reincarnated spirit of the freedom fighters, because without them they are incomplete. I am Biafra, as old as Mother Nature, as old as mankind. Though intimidations and strength from the barrels of God have wounded me, but even if it's one heart breathing, possessed by my spirit, soon, just very soon, my children all over the universe will smile in freedom as the children of the rising sun. They will smile in happiness again. They will smile in freedom again.
My fallen heroes, for the fact that you did not give up fighting for our freedom, we will not give up.
Biafra will ensure that your memories linger to the end of time.
My fallen heroes, your name will be written in gold when Biafra comes.
You all are the reasons we have come this far, and we will never stop until Biafra comes.
Go well, my fallen heroes, as you cannot stop the sun from rising, in the same way, we can't stop Biafra, the land of the rising sun.
All of the dead,
Honor the sacrifice. For freedom, they say the ultimate right.
We would ensure the whole world hears about your bravery.
Your death shall never be in vain.
Because to lay down your life for us, you will ensure that Biafra comes.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people wherever you are all over the world, I will say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt, a live broadcast on this very fateful day, the 14th day of the month of July, the year of Chukwukika Abiyama 2019. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo, from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. The man who just made a single promise. He said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Most of you may not be able to comprehend the truth, the fact, the power, what that simple word represents. Nothing more, nothing less. Of course, he's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nandi Ukukano, the Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. The one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. And by the grace of Chukwukika Abiyama, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. For the avoidance of doubt, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African Rep and the Nigerian International Coordinator. Without wasting much of our time, we must move ahead to acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwukika Abiyama himself, the one that lives in heaven, but yet preside over the affair of man. The one that is our guide, the matter both great and small, in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, he remained the primordial influence that drives us. That is why no matter what the enemy does, in the end, they fail. No wonder the word of God says that he confronts the foolish things of the wise with those who think they are wise. For man will not be able to discern the will of the Almighty Creator himself, except they humble themselves and allow the force of gravity to play his own role. We are Biafrans, and we worship Chukwuki Kabiama. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, ịmakwa n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ihe, ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anyị anya dadị o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. You see, like always, we will move ahead to our topic this evening without wasting much of our time. Make no mistake about it, we can never lose focus. We know why we are here in the first place. There is a goal to achieve and there is a target that has been set. We will hit our target. We will achieve our goal. But the purpose why we are here can never be undermined, neither be swept under the carpet. Everybody had the privilege to play. After all, God did not stop Satan. He would have stopped Satan. He would have stopped Satan before now. He did not stop Satan. So everybody have a role to play. Anything you like to do, do it. But at the end of the day, you will understand that here. But then we must continue. Our topic this evening is simple. The wrestling arena. The wrestling arena. Most of you do not know that you are involved in a wrestling. That is why when people are talking, we are just looking at all of you. You don't know what is coming for you. You are not even ready. Never you forget that the same people who made AK-47, they did bulletproof. Never you forget that. But one day you will understand. Men and women have died. Innocent, a majority of them. Women are being raped before our eyes. Elderlies are shot and murdered. The youth are made hopeless and they roam the street. Foreigners have been paid to come and kill us and take away our resources. And we, the indigenous people of Biafra, are fooling ourselves everywhere, intellectuals, without a foundation. Do not forget why you are here. You know, sometimes, well, let's not go there yet. Wrestling arena. Now, let me try to create a foundation so that you know where we are coming from. In order for you to be able to appreciate where we are going to. If you are a Christian, you should be conversant with these scriptures. And he said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against power, wicked spirit in the heavenly places. And one will begin to ask, or rather, let's look at it. Why did Apostle Paul say that we wrestle not against flesh and blood? Why did he use the word wrestle? Some of you will feel if Apostle Paul was born today, he would have said, for we use not AK-47 against flesh and blood. Maybe he would have said, for we wrestle not against Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, or Boko Haram. Maybe that is what he would have quoted. For you wrestle not against British government. For you wrestle not against the terrorists, Islamic jihadists. For you wrestle not against Boko Haram, Jubri, Naso Rock, another hopeless criminal stealing oil from Biafra land, and they think they can impoverish us that long. No. If Apostle Paul was here today, he will still use the same words. He would not have made mention of that. Because in the time of Apostle Paul, there were more terrorists, more fierce than Boko Haram, Fulani, Esme, Miati, Allah put together. It was the time of the era of the Roman legionnaires, the Roman emperors, who actually subjugated the world, dehumanized the world more than you can imagine. In fact, the menace of the Roman emperors has not been successfully wiped out. It's still affecting most of us. So Paul did not say, for we wrestle not against the Roman government, because he knew, no, Roman government was not as strong as you thought. How did they die? The same Roman people call us Africa. We are not Africa. But with everything they have done, where are they? Kingdom rise and kingdom fall. But let me not digress further. So if Paul was here, he would have used that same words. Now let me tell you the reason he used those words. The reason Paul said we wrestle not against flesh and blood, he didn't put Boko Haram or any other name, is because wrestling is the only sport that involves the application of every part of your body. I'm not telling you what I don't know. I'm telling you what I've been involved in and what I know how it works. Wrestling is the only game. Wrestling is the only athlete. Wrestling is the only sport that require the total application of all your body. The leg, the hand, the mouth, everywhere is involved. And Paul said this wrestling is not just only boxing. It is not kickboxing. It is not taekwondo. It is not judoka. It is not football. It is not karate. It is not table tennis. It is not long jump, triple jump, shot put, javelin. It is none of this. This battle is a wrestling. Every part of your body must be deployed. How which you will understand it. It's a fierce battle. And it has already begun. Your intention must therefore be drawn to the following facts. If we are involved in a wrestling as Biafrans, if we are involved in a fight that requires everything about us, let your attention be drawn to the following part. That is why we are trying to guide you so that you understand where we are going to. Some of you are just, because you do not know the nature of the battle you are fighting in. Fulani herdsmen have killed one of the Yoruba chameleon daughter. And some people, you know, when you want to sample life, you say, oh, Onini Ofana, Onini. What is the name of the man? I can't even pronounce it. I've been practicing it since morning. I can't even pronounce it. Onini Ofana, Onini, daughter was killed by Fulani herdsmen. And when some people want to, when some Biafrans want to say, they say, we do respect to the dead. Thunder fire Yoruba and Hausa dead. Except they didn't murder Biafrans. Thunder fire the whole Nigeria. You people have not even seen death. Only thing that will stop this death is separate this country. You people have not seen death. We promise Nigeria she will use her hand to initiate a general state of anarchy. You think I'm a sentimental man? The key one Yoruba man, all of you are yapping. The useless Osibanjo, so-called president of Nigeria, is telling you, Nigerian Boko Haram army will not be patrolling on the street to aid Boko Haram army to cause more menace. Yoshi. Is it now Nigerian army want to parabolate on the road? After all, they don't have job. They are zombie. Fela knew this. Zombie way now one way. Zombie. Look at you, shameless. Bring them on the streets. Let's see if it will stop them. You will know the really definition of Fulani headsmen. Nigerian army is incorporated. Miati Allah, Boko Haram, Lamido Sanusi, all of them are Fulani headsmen. You can hide for all your life. So when you are telling me, do not put due respect for me, due respect to the dead. Who is respecting our people who died? You think we lost our track? Trying to be gentleman, gentleman, hopeless gentleman. No, when we want to talk, because the whole world is listening, we now say, well, it's bad they killed her, and it's okay, they killed her, may God have mercy upon her. God will not have mercy upon any Nigerian that die until they begin to make amends for millions of innocent women and children Biafran that have been murdered. And so shall the fate of those people who think coming here is to make money. Thunder will fire all of you. When I say thunder, forget about the English. It's Amadioha I'm sending for all of you. Amadioha will kill all of you. Ndiara. We are involved in a wrestling. Make no mistake about it. It applies every area of our body. People say, hey, give me money. You are announcing it. We will kill Fulani tomorrow. We are going to kill Fulani. You now begin to ginger. Did Fulani give press statement before they kill somebody? When we are telling you people, you think you are very wise. Some hopeless people are there sponsoring buffoons. You never know what is coming for you. No, we are WQQ. We are here to defend Biafra. Just give us 100 billion. Let's kill Hausa. The friends that love Oraka and the ones that love all this Oshinjoshi. You never know what is coming. More are coming. Look for IPOB family now and join. Stop deceiving yourself. Some of you think you are invisible. You think you are invisible. George Onyibe is not invisible. No man is invisible. Only God. That is why he's God. If not, all of you are in trouble. This fight, it will get everywhere. It involves everybody. It will involve our family, our mother and our father, everybody. It will involve all of us. Nobody stand between the living and the dead except IPOB. Did Fulani herdsmen issue Facebook threat to kill Yoruba man? Look at Tinubu now. Tinubu is telling you, don't worry, they say it's Fulani. What is their cow? I'm not politically sentimental. Oh. I say the truth. Oh. If it's a Fulani that killed my fellow Yoruba chameleon daughter, where is their cow? You know, when Fulani want to go and rape and kill, Tinubu, they will carry their cow along because you don't have sense. You think you are talking to the generation of 80s that you bamboozles? This is a new generation of IPOB Biafrans. We are watching all of you. You will never hide anywhere. No, when Fulani want to rape, they will not carry cow because you think they don't have sense as you claim they don't have sense. Okay, even if it's Fulani, where is their cow? Then there is another drug addict in Britain. Britain will not deport him. They are looking for IPOB member to deport. That lunatic caller, he said, it's Igbo that assassinated. Igbo. That is why they all fear Radio Biafra. Most of you are not grateful enough. Because without Radio Biafra, all the atrocity you are seeing in Nigeria today would have been labeled against Igbo man. And there are some hopeless Igbo people thinking they have sense. I don't blame all of you. When I mean Igbo, I'm talking about you, all of you, Monkey and Babu Chimpanzee. All of you who are Biafrans and you can't join IPOB and you cannot wake up, you are hopeless. This battle requires every part of our body must be applicated. Now look at what they are doing. They are trying to cover the atrocity. But you must understand, if you are mad, understand that there is a difference between are you mad or are you crazy? When somebody asks you, are you mad? Which means you have hope. Your mental illness, there is hope for you. But the moment they begin to tell you, are you crazy? If you don't go out from there, now about to go enter your head next. You know, no say difference there between are you mad and are you crazy? We are involved in a wrestling. You must understand the nature of this wrestling so that you can still be remaining standing to the end. And look at some people. They now have office. They are now chairman of freedom fighter. I pity for all of you. Chairman, you are now chairman. Chief title. What is their chief title, self? Inside freedom fighting. May God have mercy upon all of you. May God have mercy. And you are looking at people who are putting their life on the line. You are undermining them. Don't worry, you will know that this generation is something. Well, let's stop there. One of the things you need to follow and understand is that. Oh, don't forget, I'm reaching you from Abo, live and direct. I'm reaching you from Biafra land. It's not trying to be natural, it's trying to tell you the truth. We come here to stop terrorism, tyranny, government of tyranny. We come here to stop injustice. We come here to liberate our people. We come here to make sure that millions of people who have died because of Biafra did not die in vain. And now we see that those who are there to fight against us and make sure the subjugation and emasculation of our people continue. They are numerous, I tell you, beyond the numbers by the sound of this issue. But we will make sure that before our time is up, they will feel our pain, they will feel our venom. They will identify with our misery. Number one, whether as a Biafran or as a Christian, even in Nigeria, a fight is involved. So don't lay down your guard. No surrender. Whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, anything you are, as far as you are in this Nigeria, have it at the back of your mind. We are involved in a battle, a war already. Do not surrender. Do not lay down your arm. The world has the option to divide the expired Nigeria, or watch us do what we do. Nigeria will use as hand to initiate a general state of anarchy, and then at the end of the day, we will know who is fighting who. The world must get ready, because once we come out of the case of Nigeria, they are not ready for it. This is not boasting. Do not lay down your guards. You buy one shot of Uguguru, you smoke Igbo, you come on social media. We want to kill Fulani. We want to expose Islamic radicalism. Ordinary IPOB volunteer, you are not disciplined enough to know why you are there. Some of them, as I'm talking to you, are in Ebonyi State. They are stopping fellow Biafra from doing meeting, collecting late comer money for them. If IPOB cannot even control their volunteer, is it you smoking Igbo on social media, being sponsored by some hopeless people who refuse to take oath? Are you the one to defend our land? Some of you think we are joking. Don't worry. With time, you will know what is coming for all of you. Shaping our freedom we want. We must focus on the freedom, and the freedom we shall get. The Bible says you wrestle not against flesh and blood. But in the case of our own as Biafra, we are wrestling against flesh, we are wrestling against blood, we are wrestling against Indioshi, we are wrestling against Indiama, we are wrestling against all of them. That is the difference between us and the Bible. Of course, it creates door for them to kill Christians. Because Christians are not fighting against flesh and blood. They are only busy fighting angel. I wonder how many states in Nigeria that the wicked spirit have killed people. May God have mercy upon us. Number two thing you must notice. Beware of the nature of the battle that you are involved in, because this will enable you choose the right weapon. I'm here to fight spirit, and then I carry sword. What use is sword? What use is sword? I'm here to fight water, and then I carry AK-47. What use is AK-47 to water? You must know the nature of the battle you are fighting, so that when you are doing what you are doing, you will know how to defeat them. Now, let me tell you something, a little bit secret. There are some of you going on Facebook. Of course, we know it is you are running franchise with IPOB. Don't worry. Now, listen. These ones will come. They say, hey, we are Biafran Defense International bandits. We are going to kill everybody. But IPOB is a peaceful organization the last time I checked. Tomorrow you will rake that you are going to kill somebody on social media, that you are fighting for Biafra. And when something goes wrong, they will say it's IPOB. They have been looking for a way to justify the terrorist illegal tag they placed on us. And you are coming on Facebook to give them reason to do that. Can't you defend our land without coming on Facebook? All of you coming to Facebook to defend Biafra land. This one on our own. Shame on all of you. We know who paid you. I'm taking bit by bit. I will pour all of you on the ground. Your number is not yet completed. When your number is complete, I will put you where you belong. Forget about anything. I have prepared a platform for all of you, so you can exhibit your stupidity from there. Do you know the nature of the fight you are involved in? Yes, we are ready now. We are going to kill Fulani. Do we tell you we want to kill Fulani? Do we tell you we want to kill Yoruba? We know what they've done to us. Now we are only saying we want to go. When you come, you are saying, oh, we want to kill. We are from Onyibe. We are Obi. We are hey. You want no pama. You walk a kopu. Only see maybe on we are cable. Then I know the shame. They say you are a terrorist with only flag. Imagine when we begin to carry gun and cutlass and con social media. These people who are colliding and stealing the resources in Biafra land, these people will look for another name to give to terrorists, and that is what they will tag us. IPOB has worked very hard, very, very hard. The Fulani people that kill Yoruba now, did they come on social media? You only defend us on social media, and some people are fooling themselves. That is number one. Know the nature of war you are fighting. Then you see the next group. Now everybody is a broadcaster. Hey, I am Ada Abo, I am Ada Nugu, I am Ada Ijo, I am this one and I am that one. Hey, Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Oh, they want to kill me, you start running. Friends who love Oraka, Yoshi. See how they fool on ourselves. And they wait for the last bus stop. I go help on a document on a stupidity and project them. You think there is anybody that is naive or ignorant in Biafra land? I don't blame you. You are not in Biafra land. How will you know the truth? Nobody is naive. Nobody is ignorant. But I see people who can pretend. Pretend that's unbelievable. But we will check our blood before our time is up. And that thing you are doing, you are thinking you are formidable. Oh, we are moving. We they watch all of us because that leg where they walk up, prum, prum, prum. And where they see vroom, vroom, vroom. Now they say, I dear all of you. Did any of you will meet me? You will wish you never come my way again. Do you know the type of battle we are involved in? You carry AK-47, you want kill spirit. You AK-47, you want kill spirit. You are a warrior. Warrior. And there are people can, oh, don't worry, let's Americanize it. We need them, we need them. Yes, we need them. We need them to finish what is left of us. We need the Fajona. If Ojukwu succeeded, one thing Ojukwu succeeded in doing was to make sure that his flank remained his flank. He commanded one army from the beginning. He commanded the army to the end until he told them, return home. Return home. We will come back another day. That is why when I see all the veterans, wherever they run across Biafra land, I have ultimate respect for them, maximum regard for them, because they never break rank. Ojukwu did not fight with BMS, SMS, QQQ, defend this one. No, if they were dead, they would have killed Ojukwu. But most of you will not understand. Of course, everybody wants to be relevant. And so you just need to open your own company. No, open your own company. You are a wise man. Don't worry. It will dawn on all of us. The same way it is dawning on Nigeria, it will dawn on all of us because you do not know the nature of the battle we are involved in. It requires every part of our body must be used. But for you to be able to properly deploy this part of your body, you must be aware of the nature of the battle. You know, in those days, there is a church we used to go. I don't want to mention the name of the church. You know, when we get there, they will say, let's fight the devil. They will start singing, jing, 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 fire the devil, fire the devil, fire the devil. We now carry gun, begin to shoot the air. Devil, kwano. Devil will just buy one bottle of snap, be drinking and be mocking all of you. When you collect money from Fulani headsmen, you come on social media and tell us you want to kill Fulani or Yoruba. Are you not making mockery of your dead father, your sisters and relatives murdered in cold-blooded? Did they announce it? Number 3. What does the name of the fivefold enemy represent? Remember I said, the Bible says, for you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against power, and wicked spirit in the heavenly places. The Bible, the Christians are fighting only threefold enemy. That is why Muslims will kill them and nothing will happen. If I were the one who wrote the Bible today, I would have added the other 2 enemies. But know ye the truth, O ye Biafran. For ye Biafran are fighting against flesh. You are fighting against blood. You are fighting against principality. You are fighting against wicked spirit in the heavenly places. You are fighting against power. 5-fold enemy that you are fighting. Number 1 among these 5-fold enemy is the flesh. You are fighting against the flesh. The desire to compromise. When one of the people we are fighting is the flesh simply represents the desire to compromise. There are a lot of people here in IPOB, here in Biafra land. All they are looking for is who we call them to come and collect money. And most of them are having their way. Desire, you know, the desire to compromise. Our leader was in prison. Mazin Mefo briefly said about those things. Our leader was in prison. You go and represent IPOB here. You begin to run franchise. Some people have access to Onayangodo and Ohaneze Ndibu and some corrupt governors like Oji Zokalo. Their life never remained the same again. They think they have arrived. Desire to be rich. Nah, here abu ego. Oh boy, this is money. This is money. Leave this thing for us, man. Let's make the money, man. Man, we need this money. We need this money. We are fighting people with that character. Nah, I go. What were you well? Fulani herdsmen are coming. Now IPOB have to fight very hard to stop people of like mind. People like mine desire to be comfortable on the expense of the next generation of Biafra. Man, you're going to leave that thing, man. My mother is in America, man. My father is in America, man. My in-law is in America, man. My uncles and auntie, all of us are in America, man. The only thing left for us in Nigeria, man, is my grandpapa house, man. Anything they want to do, man, let them do, man. Anytime they finish fighting, man, we're going to go back there, man. Don't worry. Evil people, we are fighting all of you. Okay, because all these of people are not there, yeah, man, you don't have time for it. All Biafrans in Europe, almost all of them have become Yoruba people. Do I blame them? Almost all our people in Europe have turned to Yoruba. If you test all our people in Europe, they're almost Yoruba in nature. We are fighting all of you. We are fighting all of you. The flesh. Anybody you see in IPOB, in Biafra issue, their desire alone is how to satisfy themselves. If you see some coordinator hiding unit, if you see some hopeless people, oh God. And now you know their nature. How do you fight them? How do you fight them? Number 2, we fight the flesh and we fight against the blood. When you fight against the blood, you are fighting against mixed blood among us. The Bible said to the Christian, you wrestle not against flesh and blood. But I'm telling you, O ye Biafrans, O ye IPOB, you are wrestling against flesh and blood, including principality and power and wicked spirits in the heavenly places. 5 of them. Do you know the blood you are fighting? Mixed blood. I have watched all the people who fight against IPOB, and I've discovered at the end of the day, they are mixed blood. The love of your mother will not allow you to destroy Biafra because of the love of your mother or the love of your father. If you be Yoruba, go to Duduwa nation. If you be Arewa, go to Arewa nation. When your mama or your papa open left for Yoruba and Hausa, were we there? Were we there? It is our father, our own father no see Yoruba nyash to follow or Hausa nyash follow. Then why will you blame us for that? Mixed blood everywhere. Product of rape everywhere. These are blood. We will fight against all of you without apology, because that is the only time we can deliver a pure breed Biafra. But am I telling you it is wrong to intermarry? Am I telling you that if you are not a complete Biafra, that is an issue? No. If you work against us, we will crush you without mercy. Because we have suffered enough in the hand of mixed blood. We will never allow it again. We are taking record of all of you for the avoidance of that. So when you are coming on social media, oh, we want to kill. Fulani that kill Yoruba man, did they announce it? We want to hear that kind of news. Cut out from social media and stop distracting people. Stop calling our leader's name. Stop calling IPOB. All of you are inside IPOB recruiting member for yourself. And if you are IPOB registered member and you are following any of this gang, I spit on your grave because you will rot. You're taking 20 oaths because you are the one who loves Biafra now past everybody. Gullible animals. And they say, give us all that, give us all that. We know your kind. We know the people we are fighting. And believe me, we know how to engage all of you. And I'm just saying this for those who are still sleeping so that they understand. The Fulani that kill Yoruba woman now, did they announce it? We want to be hearing the news. 20 Fulani man died in Abo, 100 Fulani man died in Enugu, 70 Fulani man died in Niger, 20 Fulani man died in... This is what we want to hear. But you are a hungry man. You are a hungry man. We are fighting against principality. And when we say we are fighting against principality simply means fighting against the government of the day. Some people think this wrestling is between Yoruba and Hausa. I say lie. British government is there. In fact, I will not call all their name this evening, but we know them. Any country that have oil well in Biafra land, all of them are criminals. They are rogue. It's like when Jesus said, anybody that did not come through the door, they are criminal, they are thief. If you want to know how many people Biafrans are fighting, find out how many people that owns the oil well, oil company in Biafra land. All of them, they are the principality. The issue of Biafra, they can't see it. Hey, we're going to clean up, we're going to clean up, we're going to clean up. But they are wrestling Ogoni people from behind. Ogoni land will never be free. No, IPOB, we have to terrorize them and investigate them, watch them. They are all criminal. They are the principality. It doesn't matter whether they are in African continent. It doesn't matter whether they are in the Asian, the American, anywhere they are. Any country that have oil, any country that is doing business in Biafra land, all of them are the principalities. We are fighting against all of them. But we may never know. And some people say, oh, go and lobby them. No, we will go and lobby Theresa May. We will lobby Britain. We will lobby even Satan. Everybody, we will lobby them. Ndiaran and Joshi. Don't you know some of them are not meant to be lobbied? You disgrace them. You expose them. When you are done with them, they wish they never came out in the first place. Now they have the time to make amends, to correct all the evil they have done. What they do is left for them. We are fighting against principality. It represents authorities who are not comfortable with God blessing upon their life, but they are greedy. They are the real terrorists. We're wrestling against power. Wrestling against power is the international community. Do not misunderstand the two. There are some international community that don't have anything here in Biafra land, but they are pushing hard to come in. Saudi Arabia want to build a second Niger bridge for us. These are powers. We are fighting against them. There are many countries now, China, Japan, all of them want to open, in fact, go to Anambra, Oko Polytechnic. They are teaching Igbo people or Biafran people how to speak China. Maybe one day now you wake up, all your children are saying, chan, 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 chan. No, we will get to that. Now we will talk of who sabi speak grammar finish. Una day that they mock me, they read the light of my grammar. Very soon we go know the one way we go mock each other. Most of you do not know that Chimobi, late Chimobi Okafor was actually studying China, or is it Japan, in Oko Polytechnic, or is it Oko Polytechnic? So we go wake up one day, your brother and children go they speak China. You go look, we say, oh. Then the other of your papa children, they speak French. You go say, comment allez-vous, bien merci, au revoir. Then the other one in America, you go say, yeah, man, what are people yearning, man? Then maybe the other one is Saudi Arabia. Because all of them want to divide us and you cannot see this power coming to invade our land. Anybody you see, Tunisia, anybody you see coming to invest in Nigeria now, most especially Biafra, they are those power we are fighting against. Oh my God. We go to the next one, the spirit, which is the last one. When you say you are fighting against the spirit, invariably what it means is that you are fighting against greed, envy, jealousy, saboteur, gossip, backbiting. These are some of the symbols of fighting against spirit. When the Bible tells the Christian you fight against wicked spirits in the heavenly places, the same Bible is telling you as a Biafran that you are fighting against greed, envy, jealousy, bad belly, backbiting, evil, ndiojo, ndioshi, ajoguo. These are the people you are fighting against. But I hope you understand. I've met many people. I say, join this struggle. He said, how much will you pay me? I've met many people. Join this struggle. He said, don't you know I am supposed to be the next counselor? I've met many people. Join this struggle. Master Nandekano is not enough educated. Join this struggle. His stomach is not big enough. Join this struggle. Greed. These are the evil spirits in Biafra land. When you see them, now you know who they are. Don't forget that wrestling is a game that involves every part of the body. So also we must fight with every part of our body. Do not make any mistake about it. We want to go home. And to go home, I understand, according to the edicts of the Roman Empire, for you to be free from their crushes, you must travel the nook and cranny, the length and breadth of the Roman Empire. Biafrans, this battle has started. We must fight to the end. We must fight to the finish. We must fight without reservation. We must fight all our enemies to stand still. We wrestle with flesh We wrestle with blood. We wrestle with principality. We wrestle with enemies of different kind. Don't let them deceive you. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Our duty is to make sure that we fight this battle to the finish, and we must fight it to the end. I'll be back in a minute.
Do you know that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria? And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Yes, we be dying, now we be crying. Yes, for freedom, oh, we need to go keep the Abiyama, God save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. Oh, you say no to one Nigeria. Oh, you say no to pretend. Oh, you say no to divide and rule. We say no to South. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so remains for my heart. See Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slaves. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the skies. Biafrans all over the world they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to Abiyama. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killing. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free.
Yes, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line once again is 081-221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female is 288-586-14. If you are a man, please do not call the female line, as I will not allow you to say anything there. Special line for the female once again is 081-288-586-14. And I repeat again, our WhatsApp line is 081. Our WhatsApp line is 070, I beg your pardon, 815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. And we must continue. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hello,
from
Mazi.
here. Your name
Good
and where are
evening.
you calling from?
Mazi, my name is Mazi Emmanuel Ezuma. I am calling from city of Paris. Mazi, I thank you for the lecture that you have given to us this night. I give thanks to our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been there for us. I thank our deputy who has come up on air this evening and also pointed out to some issues that is, that some people, some unscrupulous human beings are doing. Mazi George Onyibe, I thank you very much for this very topic you have brought tonight. I want to tell our people something. Some people do not or haven't yet understood what we are doing, what IPOB really represents. IPOB is not an Igbo affair. IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is not two, is not three, is only one. We have only one indivisible IPOB. Any other person that is telling you otherwise is a criminal, is a hoodlum, is a nobody. So we are calling our people, we are not sentimental in this very issue. This very issue that concerns our total freedom, our total emancipation of our land, we can never compromise on it. If you are building anything called cabal, anything, all these things that our deputy has mentioned tonight, all these things that our African rape have mentioned this evening, you know yourself. We are urging you to do what? To desist from it. Unless you want to have the battle with Chukwu Okike Abiama. We are calling upon the pure breed of Biafrans to rise up and do the needful. Because Chukwu Okike Abiama, after all, our leader needs 100 pure breed men to restore Biafra. We know a lot of counterfeit will come up, a lot of fakes will come up. Those who are filled, has been driving or drove by greed and envy and jealousy, they will come up to deceive the gullibles. But I am telling you, we have suffered a lot. Stop deceiving us. Stop telling us what you are not. Fake life can never take us anywhere. Fake lives. Fake life is full of, our people is full of fake lives everywhere. In Europe, in Asia, in America, pretending why they are dying, why they are suffering, why they are facing all manner of intimidation and humiliation. They are living fake lives. We are telling you that we are not going to give you any inch of space to deceive us anymore. Mazi George Onyibe, I will say, this Chukwu Okike who has been inspiring you to be teaching us all these things. I know that when Biafra comes, this Holy Bible has to be completed. because for now, there is some pages that contains what really matters that has never been founded from where they have kept it. But I am telling our people that Biafra that we are seeing today is that kingdom, that thing that Chukwu Okike Abia, where presence of Chukwu Okike Abiyama will dwell. So I am calling on all these criminals that has been deceiving us to desist on it. And our people should rise up and be very, very vigilant. Be very, very vigilant on air, because a lot of things are going on. A lot of things are going on social media. Social media has become a platform where everybody can now come up and start doing his own. We just wake up one day, unemployed person. We don't even know where he is. We don't even know his lifestyle. We don't even know who surrounded him. He will just buy phone and put data and start yapping and start glorifying our leader to attract some gullible ones to their own side. But we are telling you that we are watching you, as our African rep said. We are watching you. We are taking record of all of you. We don't care to know who you are. But what we are telling you that when we will start, heaven and earth we know. Heaven and earth we know. And we will announce it on this very holy platform. Our leader will come and announce it.
Thank you very much.
So, Mazi, thank you very much for this evening information. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you and guide you. Thank you very much.
We must continue. Make no mistake about it. We wrestle against flesh, we wrestle against blood, we wrestle against principality, we are wrestling against power, we are wrestling against wicked spirit in the heavenly places. Don't you understand? Can't you get it? Eh? And of course we must continue. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there? Of course, that is your epileptic network, but we must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Good evening, Mr. George Onyibe.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
I'm from Ohanzin, Obingwa, United States. Mr. Ozochi. I'm one of the Biafran supporters. So I want to thank you, Mr. George Onyibe, because of what you are doing. Permit me to speak in my dialect.
Go ahead, please.
I want to buy a paper. Switching a paper, come again here in on a bomb. Look, Yarem come now, no almost of this, almost of the China. So I make a little master on the cano. The hear the Malebano wine on his note at Tarani. Sacrifice the palace in Naya. So I go to the Mecha Sela Ndibu, I Lama line Bundibu, I Bunde Biafra, Utranya very, very well, like Bunde Biafra. I was running Nanua Colorani story. I am Bo Amurana after the war. Nanua Colorani, my father is up to 80 something to 90 years now. But I'm big manager, my father is up, yes, always up. Mind the killer, you over many Lamblock we match again. So I make a leg. And that was starting with my own weapon. Lohan loving Anya for Epoca and Chebriwe. Dan one way far away because of Apatalo. Apatalania man Lapatalo and a Chebri and now with the one who movement so on the way on the road against China level because of Nigerian soldiers who tell you they mind these days. Obrepamwaba Buman. So Hindeko Kayabo Shike, Okum the Panegambo, but when you know Eberani, Nukana Pani line there was shown Azure Bolani, Nanu Atala.
Thank you.
So, Amara said the Shike, Chineke again on your own. Take again, you knew me. Oh, give me a balloon, when you so that and Kelly when you Naganya Luaga. Biafra wicked restored. Mazoni Pajishika, Chineke again.
Thank you very much.
The faith I saw in you. The Shike, the God will give you more strength. We will conquer.
Thank you. We are not going anywhere. Yes, good evening. Go ahead, please. Good evening.
asị m Chineke ya gbawa gị ume werekwa aka ije mana chọọchị gị ị ga-asị na chọọchị gị agaghị aba people. The church will not enter people. Were gị soro message ije werekwa ya gawa n'ihu. Look at now, all these men of God now, nobody is hearing them. They're just talking Christian. Nobody is hearing them. Because after ije, this wrong message, where na church again, if you na church again, no ga have content the people na Biafra land. Marako one na gwa, where this wrong message. Ị ga-afụ ndị fepi ihe anyị mekịta ọkpọrọ ọbụla nọ na onwe na-ekwu okwu ịpụta n'ụtụtụ ikwuo ịbata n'ehihie ikwuo ịbata n'abalị ikwuo ihe niile everything is record. God is doing everything. Anyị ga-atụkwa n'ndụ helita mkpụrụ ịkọ iwulite ya osue ihe ị ga-adị ndụ rie aka ụmụ gị rie aka Biafra imezie ya ọfụma sokwara mee Constitution Biafra ya atụkwana mma ndị men of God agbaghị gburugburu na-enwe ọzọ nwere ike ikwu prophesize na onye nọ n'Atarok na ọwụ Buhari ọ na-enwe Buhari. None of men of God is talking it. Everywhere is dormant. Nobody is seeing again. Now, we are talking, our leader have said it. All the prophecies that our leader have said have come to pass. And you yourself have been lamenting on this thing. No man of God, if you ever have the pocket, no go to plane. Now I can't go to the highest place. That's why I want to know how many cars of land must Onyibe. Church will not contain people when Biafra comes. I told you, but my one want to protect. Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
It shall be well with you.
Bye-bye.
We must continue. Yes, sir. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Onyibe.
Go ahead, please. Good evening from here.
Yeah, Onyibe. Good evening. May God bless you and bless our leader, Mazin, and the Kanusha, my powerful. All Biafrans at home and all Biafrans in diaspora, may God keep all of us alive and give us the strength and wisdom to fight this battle. Especially now, we are fighting the saboteurs in our mix, Judas in our mix, for we to win them. In the name of our Lord Master Jesus, I pray. Amen. Onyibe, you are hitting the nail on the head. You know, all these people that is calling our leader for a long time to give them weapon. And our leader, our leader is a spirit. He told them no, that he will not give them weapon because he did not trust them. They are the one now that is imagine one by one. They are saboteurs. If we win these people, Biafra will emerge. These people we are fighting now. These saboteurs in our midst. These home-based saboteurs. And these saboteurs that is in our mix, immediately we win them, Biafra will emerge. And if we march without winning them, we will lose the battle. I think during the Biafran War, my mother told me that Biafrans are winning the war. And after the saboteurs in the military, in Biafran militaries, because of the love of the money they have, they will go now and collide with the Hausa Fulani oligarchy and discuss how much they will get from Hausa Fulani, and Ojukwu will train the Biafran militaries fighters and give to them. They will take these Biafran militaries and they will take them to where the enemy is and hand them over to the enemies. And the enemy will give them money and kill all of them, and they will come back with empty-handed. So when Ojukwu is fighting to restore Biafra, they see that as opportunity to make money, as a time of sure they take the battlefield as a place of merchandise. This is what you are seeing now.
That is exactly what they are doing now. They are coming on different flank, different design. And those who are supposed to see them and stop them are romancing with them. We want Biafra now. Onyara come out. If one madman come out and say, Biafra, Biafra, you will hear some people, let's sponsor him, let's pepper him, let's promote him. He's a formidable, he's a Onyara. They don't know they are fighting against blood, they are fighting against spirit, they are fighting against principality, they are fighting against power, they are fighting against wicked spirits in the heavenly places. They never know. Go ahead.
So these people, even if our leader bring weapons now and give to us, if we move, these people will make us to lose because they will work against us. They will go and take money because they are not ready to fight. They are not interested in the Biafra restoration. All what they want is their stomach. They want to satisfy their girlfriend. They want to satisfy their flesh. They are not ready to war. They are not ready for Biafra restoration.
My
so
brother,
we should be.
Even this fight we are fighting now. Do you know we are fighting with cow? Do you know we are even fighting with cow? I beg, go ahead, my brother.
But the worst fight you can fight is the one at home, because the one at home know all your secrets, where you are sleeping, where you keep your gun, where you keep your knife. These ones we are fighting now, these saboteurs in our midst. If we win them, the outside oligarchy don't know where we are, they don't know where our secrets are, they don't know what we are planning. But these ones that are appearing in internet every day with in their hand, giving dates, saying they will do this, they will do this, they will do this, after they will begin to ask for money. All of them have to be. In fact, why not begin to call their names?
I'm coming for what I'm waiting for is to finish documenting their stupidity. That is what I'm waiting for. Why I'm saying this is whatever they are doing, really. In fact, just go ahead. Let them continue.
So, please, I think we have to mean it. We should not stop fighting them, and we should not do anything until we finish this home battle, this saboteurs in our mix. If we just finish it, know that we have got Biafra. But if we never look at this one in America called Joseph Okechukwu, when our leader was there in America, I never saw him for one day. Now our leader have stayed in Canada, stay all the weeks he stayed in America. Even the African people who are not from Biafran land, Nigerian people who are not from Biafran land, all of them came to our leader, some kneel down and told our leader to pray for them. Some even begging for our leader to take picture with them. But this one called Joseph Okechukwu, he hid, nobody saw him. He disappeared. Now our leader have left. He's out again now and begin to talk jargons.
And there are some people say, oh, it's our brother, we gave him money to pursue Osu. Let's pursue Osu. Now he want virgin. He want virgin. Come on, bring all your virgin daughter. So Okechukwu can use them to deliver Biafra and they are non-pama.
If you look at him now, you see how flesh he is. Okay,
my own is why I don't even talk to him is that he's not claiming to be IPOB. He's not claiming to be Biafra. But he was using IPOB to shine.
Look at the thing he made before, at the beginning last year, and the thing he's making now. Look at how fresh he is now. He is fresh more than Donald Trump now, to show you that he's making too much money from IPOB, influence of IPOB. There are the people who is drawing us back. This home-based saboteurs, this saboteurs, Judas in our mix.
Thank you very much.
I pray God will help us, and we must win them in Jesus' name.
Amen.
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 We must restore Biafra. No one can stop us. If God did not stop us in 1967, neither can anybody stop us now at the 21st century. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
Yes, we must continue. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good evening, man.
Yes, good evening, Ada. Go ahead, please.
I appreciate your short good food. I want to tell you that let's remember that food gathers any move they do, put together for not some of them will not do. They will beg to politic people like that. And they want to spoil all the stuff that IPOB has said. People cannot let that happen. Because this our restoration is from people together. No woman, born of a woman can stop it. We must restore Biafra. Because Biafra is our back, our land. But people can have stopped. And we must restore it. No one can stop. They cannot stop. They cannot stop. Only people gather to restore Biafra. Biafra must stop. Whether they like it or not, we must restore Biafra. My brother, continue your good work. People gather with you and take our leaders that come. These people cannot stop our Biafra. We must be destroyed. Because it's our right. It's our right. In the mighty name of God, my people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, good night from here. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I hear my doctor.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mas Onyibe.
Good evening from
I'm
here.
calling from Angola. My name is Christopher Ugo. I'm calling from Angola. I am from Enugu State, in Kano precise, from Amore, in Kano local government of Enugu State. Mas Onyibe, we are solidly behind you. We are praying for you every time. We are praying for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. We are praying for our deputy leader, Mazu Chomofo. Our spiritual month that is the taproot of that country called the zoo, called Nigeria. We praise Jehovah Almighty, who created everybody. I want to pray for the Biafrans. I want to pray for our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. I want to pray for all the principal officers. Elohim, Adonai, the creator of heaven and earth, the creator of all the sea, the creator of the sea in the heaven that knows how he holds them all, the creator of the star that knows his name by name, one by one, the creator of the sun that divided the day and the night. We praise and worship you because of the life of our leader, President Nnamdi Kanu, and all the leaders of the indigenous people of Biafra, and all the principal officers. We bless your holy name, Elohim. We bless your holy name, the Jehovah Almighty. We bless your holy name, God. You have your own name in the language of the whole world, Elohim Adonai. Any charm, any demonic or occult power that the Fulani people are using against people in Nigeria, Jehovah Almighty, the charm that have used against us, we reject and renounce them all in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Any animal, anything that they have buried in the name of Biafra, on the name of Nnamdi Kanu, on the name of any principal officer of Biafra, Jehovah Almighty, we remove our name Biafra. We remove our name Nnamdi Kanu. We remove our name Uche Mofo. We remove any principal officer's name in the data of their charm. And we put the Buhari name. We put the Fulani people name. We put all the leaders of the Niatia name in that charm they did against the Biafra. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Their charm will be against them. The sun will work against them. We raise all the blood, all the body that they have killed in Nigeria. Spiritually, we give the spiritual gun. Physically, we give the spiritual gun. Dreamly, we give the spiritual gun to fight and uproot that the country called Nigeria. To destroy that any truth that are holding that country in Nigeria. Let their fight spiritually. Let their fight physically. Let their fight dreamly and uproot and destroy everything that are holding the country called Nigeria. That demonic coven where the demons are luring, where the demonic coven, where they are eating the human blood. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, any body they have killed, I raise them up. I remove the spirit of fear away from them. I remove the spirit of futility away from them. May they rise and fight. May they rise and destroy that are destroyed them. Kill them that are killed them all. Spiritual and physical and dreamly. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach we pray. Amen. My leader, I want to thank everybody that are struggling that are contributing for this struggle. May God make you all of us. May you protect our leader.
Thank you.
Our leader. God will protect you.
Thank you.
Mazi, God will protect you.
Thank you very much.
Our fear is on you. Our fear is on you.
Don't worry, God is faithful. God is faithful. Thank you very much. You see?
I'm telling you that so I was trying to make a lecture in Mananto and our leader, Mazi Nande Carlo, our deputy, Mazi Chenefo. Now take a chineke go in. Take a go working on this country, Nigeria. And I'm not take a chineke gallery in Chicago. You know, like in a Milan or Gani. Did you shake and all of it? Look on here again, I could have a watch. On a new watching, but also, you only be on a memory. Abal, you only be on a memory. Not again, Gani. She make a rabbi women. When you put an abal, abandoned this about two. Always you. Maybe, whether man alive, I am maybe. Even now, where Bahana, when I have to go is you to preach. We are only going to do each of our own member of RTH. Before you know it, the person will talk. He will start to talk rubbish against our leader. He will start to drink rumors. When you hear it short, you will start to imagine if this person is a member of RTH. But I really thank this God because how things are going. Biafra will realize that. Even Fulani herdsmen cannot stop it. In I got it now. I'm on a chinny and I didn't Biafra, Tabur and Kanomia, Tabur home. No wrong. Can you make a go there? Can you make a Korean fogging me? Obodo Manari Ari now Obodo New. I know my Chineke ya Gallery Bonini. Defeat a man. Gallery.
Thank you very much, Magiwa. Thank you. We must continue. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Reverend George Onyibe, I say good evening to you, calling the clip we played this evening. Wow, I was so touched. I was so touched about that. We continue to thank God for the gift of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and all of you that is in the media working tirelessly to make sure that Biafra come to reality. Onyibe, I must tell you, believe me, this Biafran struggle have already made me understand that there is really mixed blood in our midst, everywhere they are. Biafra struggle have already made me to understand that the only way you can identify good people is in this very Biafra struggle. Maybe if the person is not in IPOB, because myself I'm not yet in IPOB, but I'm so. When you are playing this clip, do you know what I did? I just wept and crying. Just I can't be able to even listen to that. It touches my heart. Yoruba children, Hausa's children, all of them, none of them that tested this atrocity. So, because of that, I've been asking some people, most especially some of my Igbo brethren, what is their problem? Our children, our people, both Abo, Asaba, all over Biafra land, suffered heinous crime led by the British government. And there's nobody to told us about this story. And now we have found the truth and see the person that God have already raised for us to follow. And whoever listened and they stood up and be piloting this affair and make us to understand what happened. After all this, why? My brethren, other Biafrans, other ones, they are busy looking for money.
Everybody is busy looking for money, making business. This Biafra of a thing, I leave it a bit, you know. It's very, very painful. And I must say that God will continue to catapult you to the highest level. You leave your ordination. You are using your ordination to sanitize us, because we are sanitizing ourselves. You are all of you guys that are working in the media are sanitizing Biafrans, because without sanitizing, there's nothing will be done. I must tell you, I thank God for the gift of Mazen Namdekano, who made it possible and give us this platform. Most of us don't know the importance of media. Media is very, very powerful. They use media to destroy us. Now we are back with the media. That is why I said, wherever you are, Biafrans, if you cannot join IPOB, if you think that you don't have time or you don't have chance, try to invest in media so that we can be able to reach our people all over the world, most especially in Biafra land. All those of our villagers, every corner of the Biafra land, we need Radio Biafra to be speaking there, because information is power. I sign out for here. I still remember Shukuka Ndiajo Mado.
Thank you very
calling
much.
from Sweden.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. We must continue. Yes, sir. My caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi. I don't know whether to call Saint or Lord. Good afternoon from New York, Lord Onyibe. I keep telling people it's good to be in the spirit for them to see what is happening. My name is Izuchukwu Okole, Deputy State Coordinator here in New York, bringing you greeting from the city of New York. Mazi, you see all these things that is happening here, you know, our leader, when he starts saying it, the saboteurs, vultures are gathering and the saboteurs are identifying themselves. People think that is a joke. It's all this thought of North America with powerful prayer, our leader said. What happens when we do our atonement is what is happening in the thought of North America. And you see all these people that are trying to create, you know, that's trying to rape where they didn't sow. It's just a matter of time. Some of them will go crazy. Some of them will die in the process. Some of them will lose something more than what they are getting. But Maz, I won't take too much of a time. Our leader said that the saboteurs and the vultures can do whatever they can do for Biafra not to come, but at the end, all of them will fail. But as I'm trying to tell our people here in New York, I won't take much time, that we have new zones coming up in New York. We just have an LWIB that will be connecting upstate New York, and his number is 716-370-6646. LWIB 716-370-6246. And we have our new coordinator in Queens, New York. His number is 646-508-2484. 508-2424, and the area code is 646. In case you're trying to reach all these guys and you couldn't get to them, you can call our state coordinator, Mazi Ezekwesili, at 832-245-5640. Or I myself, Mazi Mbadike, at 646-645-8230. Mazi, I thank you very much. And we're gonna keep moving forward. That's what we must get. Anybody on the way, they're digging their early grave. All hell Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. We can only get better. We can only get better. If anybody thinking we're going to slack or we're going to be weakened, I would say think again. We can only get better. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Good evening, sir. And to our people all over the world. My name is Kileti Samuel. I'm calling from I'm from Abia State. And my village is Umezeke in Okwa West in Biafra land. So I'm telling our people to wake up. There is no time for now because all things that are happening, we have to prepare ourselves for what is going to happen. Because when it will fall, everybody will receive it. It's what I'm telling our people.
Thank you very much.
Because some people are sleeping. They don't know what is going to happen in next few weeks or months. Yes. So
Thank you very much.
At a lot. It's what I'm telling them. Even though today itself at Orata Road in Aba, I'm telling people, see as our road there. One day I'm watching bus somewhere. One man say his name is New Life. Come that place and give them 3,000 to drink. I tell them no, because I not support them. Tell them no. Give the man the money back. What we need to walk this road so that people will passing through it and most will passing through it. They say no, they let them drink.
It is well.
Road. No motorable.
It is
Everybody
well.
is finding a way to go in his business place.
It is
I'm
well.
telling them that they don't understand. But one day, this rain will fall. Everybody will receive it. But what I'm telling them, even though this night they are working about saying, as a person, the Nigeria. And then look at what is coming. They are killing our people. Killing our people. But one day God will judge them. Marty, thank you.
Thank you very much, and God be with you. We are not going anywhere. It's just a matter of time. Protocol must be observed. Hadia Mama. Can you hear me call on WhatsApp? Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, Maza. Maza, you...
Yes, go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mazi Onyibe. My name is Ifeanyi Chukwuokafo. I'm from Ngobala in Imo State, Biafra land. I'm calling from Zaragoza, Spain. I'm the coordinator of Zaragoza here in Spain. Mazi, I have something I wanted to relate with you. I don't know if it will be possible to call you back after the program. I just want to inform you. So I don't know how possible it is.
Please send me a text message. I'll respond to you after the program. Send me a text message on this
Thank you very
WhatsApp
much. Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
God bless you. I want to use this little opportunity also to thank our great leader, Mazin Namdekano, whom God is using wonderfully to sanitize our people, the mind of our people. I know that our people are one of the most difficult species of human being on earth. So here we are. I know how people are behaving. So, but with the grace of Chukwuokike Abiama and the help of our leader and all of you, I know that the sky is our limit. The Biafra is very close in our hand. Thank you. May God bless you all, each and every one of you that is working very hardly to make sure that we get this, our nation.
And bless you too.
In Chukwuokike Abiama's name, I pray.
You see. Can you hear me call on the line? Call on the line, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, sir.
That line is for the female. You should not be calling it. Call on the line. Can you hear me? Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. No male should call the line dedicated to female, please.
My name is Jan. I'm calling from my I just want to appreciate you. I want to appreciate our leader, man, the program, and deputy. I want to appreciate them for the good looks. I the good looks. The nevertheless assured they are giving us strong. I feel the people together they must strengthen them. Give them more and more wisdom to drive this success. I don't want to appreciate you people. This is there, when I ask you to describe one thing about the what is already I said about it, about this new guys again. I asked her, I don't come around it. She feels that it's not around it. That is about this Biafra. Normally, the fear like to come out from you and their people, but I'm not in. I think that the very point that you continue to Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
That can mean that in the spirit of the current situation. Thank you.
Zoo Epileptic Network. But what do? We must continue. Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Mazi Onyibe. Good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I have friends of Biafrans and freedom lovers around the world. I remember Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Mazi Onyibe, there is something very striking that you mentioned about that I want to kind of comment. It's regards to the death of the Yoruba lady that I don't know the family whom they are, but we're all human beings. I don't like. I'm not. No one is celebrating any death of anybody, but they do celebrate when their friends are killed. But one thing I want to say is this: that Tinubu, Tinubu kind of caged this situation and used it to make mention of Evans. Like the Evans represents the Igbos of Biafran. That's what he meant. That
I don't want to talk to Tinubu yet, because all the prostitutes in America are selling cocaine for Tinubu. We are compiling their name, we are compiling their name, their house address, everywhere they come from. The day we will release it, Tinubu will wish he has been consumed by the earth itself. All the girls selling cocaine for Tinubu in America. I want to know if America is that daft that they don't know that Tinubu is sponsoring small girls to sell cocaine there. Leave all of them. Let them come and dance the masquerade of death. The dance of death. They never know what is coming for them. Go ahead, please. Leave that lunatic. That's not brush his teeth.
Yes, sir. It's this what do you call it? Hold on, what do you call it? This Fasoranti's daughter. Yes, that's the name I've been looking for. Fasoranti's daughter. Am I coming out clear?
Loud and clear. Go ahead, please.
Okay, good. So the man, it has. I hope the Igbo people, Biafrans, even Ohanese, I hope they should wake up. I hope they are seeing this. So each time there is anything, the prominent Yoruba people, some of them, will swing it around to make it look like the Igbos are doing criminality in that contraption. It will never work. You can't force people to be with you when you label them or make them scapegoat all the time. And I wonder why some Igbo people or Biafrans living in Lagos or living in that contraption called Nigeria are not reasoning. Because what this man is trying to say is, if these people are headsmen, where are their cows? Oh, Tinubu, let me tell you this. Let me tell you, the people that these people, the Jubril brought from Sudan, from Libya, and from different locations, terrorists, Magban,
These people are not herdsmen. They are terrorists. That's what they are. There are those that carry cow with AK-47. There are those that patrols around without cows. They don't carry cows around. So
My
they are
dear,
specialists.
even the Fulani herdsmen, they do not even carry cow to rape women. They don't carry cow to kill people. They keep it in a safe place, then come and commit their havoc, then they go back. With confidence, because the Nigerian army that Usibanjo, the same Yoruba, is asking to patrol the road. They are all accomplices.
Honestly speaking, I'm so disgusted about this contraption. That, to be honest, from the time I got to know what I know, I hate Nigeria with passion. I hate Nigeria with passion. Anything about Nigeria, Nigerians, anybody that stands in front of me says he's a Nigerian, I hate that person with passion. And I cannot describe it to you. So if this man, if this old Igbo people that we die for little money, that we see these things going on, and they still want to talk about restructuring, you are a mad person. If you talk about open your mouth and say restructuring at the expense of the death of Biafrans at this point in time.
Now, let me tell you something now. They've organized a group already. They are coming to protest. They are coming to protest across Nigerian state and say what they want is torture. Thunder will fire all of them. Thunder, Amadioha will fire all of them. All the men that will come out and do that protest, they will be barren or they will give birth to lunatic and mad people. Except people didn't die. If they look at them, look at Nigeria, expired entity, expired evil. Look at Nigeria playing smart. We are just watching them, not knowing that we are documenting their stupidity for them. What they are going to come in, even in 100 years to come, they will never be able to pay the price for their heinous crime and atrocity against humanity. They can think they are hiding now. As I'm talking to you, there is a newly built mosque somewhere in Akwa Ibom. As I'm talking to you this evening, they are dropping ammunition in that very mosque.
You can see that.
This evening,
see that.
I have the detail, everything, both the vehicle that brought those ammunition, everything, we have their number. Now they are jumping up and down. They have gone to kill Akwa Ibom people. And there are some lunatic from Akwa Ibom state fooling themselves. One Nigeria. They never know what is coming for them. Shebi is one Nigeria.
That is what I don't understand till this very moment. That this, I don't know. These people, you see death coming. They never liked you. They will never like you. And you are trying to embrace them for what? Any evil thing that happens, a prominent Yoruba will say it is the Igbos. If we mention like Evans, let me tell him a little bit of Evans. Evans is not a kidnapper. The kidnappers are the Northerners using Evans. They are in the military. They are in the police. They are in the state security. When you arrive at the airport, Evans group will point. They walk hand in hand. One person doesn't operate kidnapping, idiot. I mean, Tinubu, you are mad, you are daft. Whom are you talking to? It's a network. And this Evans was using this thing to harm his own people. And now you're Onyibe, let me not wind myself up. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good night. Thank you, sir.
Can you hear me, Shalom? Can you hear me, caller on the line? Can you hear me, caller on the line? If you can hear me, caller on the female line, go ahead, please. I think that line is suffering from zoo epileptic disease as always. They always know how to collect money, nothing more, nothing less. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Yeah, Maz, I can hear you. Maz, Onyibe. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Yeah, Maz, Onyibe. My name is Chimonya Chubundo. I'm calling from Haba. Maz, Onyibe, may Chubu Okike Adam bless you and keep you. Biafra come. Maz, Onyibe, I want to tell you that nothing can our enemy cannot do anything to us. Mazi Onyibe, many saboteurs are coming because our leaders have challenged all of them. Our leaders say that if you know what you can do to make Biafra to not come, do it. Our leader say that if you know anything you can do, anything at all you can do to make sure that Biafra cannot be restored, do it. Because Mazen Namdekan know the God he's serving. He know that everything will happen, and at last Biafra will come. Mazen George Onyibe, I want to tell our people one thing. Mazen George Onyibe, I want to tell our people something. Mazen George Onyibe, I want our people to follow the God our leader is worshiping. I want our people to follow the Chukwokika Biama of Mazen Namdekan. I want our people to discover that God, that God where our leader is flowing. Because that God, that Chukwokika Biama, that God can save us. Mazen George Onyibe, many things are going to happen in our land here. And to anybody who are not keep his hand clean cannot survive. This thing are coming. Anybody who our hands are not clean cannot survive. This thing is coming. Mazi George Onyibe, I want our people to know that we have to do good things. We have to fight to make sure that Biafra comes. We have to follow Mazen Namdekan. Anything our leader tell us to do, we have to do it to make sure that Biafra is going to restore. Because if you are not following Mazen Namdekan, Biafra is not going to restore. I want to tell our people that Mazen Namdekan said that he needs only 100 men to make sure. Only 100 men will restore Biafra. Who are those 100 men? Those 100 men, I want to explain our people who these 100 men. These 100 men is those who are going to keep their hands clean. These 100 men is the one who are going to keep the law of Chukwokika Biama. These 100 men is the one who are going to do what our Chukwokika Biama needs. If we are not doing what our Chukwokika Biama needs, you are not you not follow for that 100 men. 100 men is the one who will obey the Chukwokika Biama. These 100 men is those who will go to Exodus 20 and know everything Chukwokika Biama tell us to do and do it. Mazi George Onyibe, our problem we have here, because if you do what our God Chukwokika Biama wants us to do, now I want to tell you that no man, no woman, no nation can rise against us and survive. If you do what God Chukwokika Biama needs us to do, I want to tell you that no man on this earth can challenge Biafra and go out free. Mazi George Onyibe, we are descendants of Jacob. We are descendants of Jacob. If you go to Psalm 78 from verse 78 from verse 5, he said, "I give law to the house of Jacob, command to the descendants of Jacob. I'll give law to the house of Israel, command to the descendants of Jacob." Everything in the Exodus 20, God has given us the command to obey everything there. If you obey everything there, Mazi George Onyibe, Biafra is going to be restored immediately. I want to tell you that if you obey those things in Exodus 20 and keep it and not remove anyone there, I want to tell you that the animal in the bush will fight our enemies. Mazi George Onyibe, the flies will fight our enemies. But if we will not want, if you cannot keep the 10 commandments, we are going to suffer, and too many people are going to die. And after Biafra restore, many people are before Biafra will going to restore, many people are going to die. Mazi George Onyibe, I want our people to God say that if we go to Deuteronomy 2 from verse 80, if you use many version and read the thing, he said that I give every nation their land. I determine where they live
and assign them their gods to worship. I want to ask our people, which God Chukwu Kikadama has assigned us to worship? Which God Chukwu Kikadama assigned us to worship? That is what is our leader want us to know. Our God is Chukwu Kikadama.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Judge Onyibe.
Thank you very much.
Our Omelala is 10 commandments.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Bless our leader.
Thank you. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you still there? Yes, I think the witches or wizard has entered the female line. And then let us go to the WhatsApp line. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Of course, we lost that caller. I will take one more call, and that will be the end for this evening segment. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Good evening.
I can hear you, Mazi.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Mazi.
Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Okay, my name is Mazi Namani Chimeze. I hail from Enugu State. My local government is Isuzu local government. My town is Hamufu. I thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank you immensely for your good work. By the Lions Den, still are doing a marvelous work for us Biafrans. I say and I pray that Chukwuka Biama will continue to guide you. That our enemies will never see you. That all of you live beyond the restoration of Biafra. Your topic this night is very, very good. The saboteurs you have within, they are the worst enemies you have, because the house enemy is the worst enemy. Before anything we will do, before any match we will take, all those people will have to remove them in our midst. Because the Fulanis that are in our land today, they did not fly into our land. They were welcomed by those that we call leaders, by those that are supposed to protect us. They collected money and welcomed them and gave them the hand. They give them free way to kill us, and nothing is being done about it. Enugu State, where I come from, is a case study. What happened at Nenwe the other time? The useless man that called himself Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi went there to celebrate it. And the useless man that they called himself the Igwe of that community. We are proud to say that no Fulani man or cow have been killed in that community, whereas countless number of people have been killed in Enugu State and nothing is being done about it. Even one Fulani have not been arrested nor persecuted. But the useless man is happy saying that no Fulani man or cow have been killed, but our people have been killed. Now, land have been given to them for Ruga at Enugu State, at Aniri and the Kanu local government. The useless man, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, have given them land for Ruga. But he's coming out to deny it. At Akuke town, at Akuke local government, there's a Fulani base there where they are coming in and out to offload weapons. But all I know is that Chukwuka Biama is by our side. We will surely conquer.
Of course.
Please, another thing I want to say is that the issue of BSMS, I'm urging you people, our leaders, please.
Don't mention that name here. Except you want me to get angry with you.
No, please.
Don't even mention that name. Leave them for us. Leave them for us. They went to Aruchuku and create their own law. Don't even go there. Tell me about Fulani Herdsmen, Yatiala, because they are better than those people you want to mention. Or you want cause trouble, ma postpone this program to 1 hour time. Make I cure the disease we need to be cured. Then divide.
No,
don't even go there.
What I wanted to say that.
Don't say it again. Pause it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So our Igwes, those people that call themselves our Igwes, they are the one killing us. All of them will go and collect money from those Fulanis and welcome them in our land. They are our problem. So all of them, they're our enemies. We don't have any Igwe in our land. Not all of them have been corrupted. All of them are bad seeds. Makana Igbo na ala adịrọ mma bụ uru ndị nze. Ala adịrọ mma bụ uru ndị nze. We are crying today, but there are people that are earning a living through our suffering, through our agony. There are people earning a living. There are people living large through our agony. They are killing us, but there are people making millions out of it. But at the end, we shall know who owns the land. Let them know that anya okwu na-aga wanwam na anya na-aga wanwam na fear. And onwere ko onye de ụmụnna ya amaro. Onwere ko onye de ụmụnna ya amaro. All the things they are doing to us, we are keeping the record. Let them know that na abụrụ onye bụ ụzọ chukwu na-emeri. And he that laughs last laughs best. I believe and I strongly believe that at the end, everything will be ours.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I urge you people to stay, keep calm. We are behind you people. All of us are together in this cause, and we will keep on marching. If fighting for freedom is a crime, I will continue committing that crime.
We will commit 100 lifetimes. We will commit that crime.
I will continue to commit it. I will continue to commit it. Even in my next word, if fighting for freedom is a crime, I have sworn and I have chosen to be committing that crime. If fighting for a freedom will make me a terrorist, I have chosen to be that terrorist, and I will keep on terrorizing the zoo until I get that freedom. So, my leader, I thank you so much. Our African rep, I thank you so much. You are doing a very good work for us. We are happy, and we say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless you and strengthen you. All of us will live to see Biafra. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama Prumihenile. Good night from here, Mazi.
Good night. Thank you very much. Hopefully, this will be our last caller for tonight. Our people must remain focused. It's simple. We are fighting numerous enemies, 5 categorically enemy. But understand that these categorical 5 enemies have branches, of course. We are fighting against flesh. We are fighting against blood. We are fighting against principality. We are fighting against power. We are fighting against wicked spirits in the heavenly places. In fact, it is 6 now because we are fighting against cow. But in the end, they will. Let me stop there. So those of you who are playing smart, we are watching you. We are watching you. Smart man, smart girl. Smart. Oh no, my to ask me be doing. Oh, I know Abu Mugu. Don't worry. It's just a matter of time. Very soon you will understand that. I love you, genuine Biafrans, and I will say good night from here as I sign off.
Without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them.
Freedom, Biafra, freedom. Henchman on the base. We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra, freedom. Biafra, freedom. 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 We need our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. We want our freedom. Yeah, yeah. Biafra, freedom. I was about to go. Oh my God. Let them come and rescue us. I was a bit walking in moves. I was about to watch out. Walking in moves. Money has been everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. I was about to Anambra. I was about to
They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten. As long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed. Men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. And those children were being slaughtered as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world. They are headed by a war. Everybody looked on and did nothing.
Biafra freedom, 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 freedom forever. Nnamdi Kanu, Ohamadike. If not you, my brother, now we are for days today. They're killing our brothers and sisters, raping our mother, raping our sisters and children. I was about to go. Oh my God, and they come and rescue us. I was people are getting loose. Money people are getting loose. Money has been everywhere. They're killing our people. They're killing our people. Let the one come for rescue. Let the one come for rescue. Let the Israel, America, let the UN come for rescue. They're killing our people. Everyone dying.
Lo and behold, Chukwuabiama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him. For those who don't understand what Chukwuabiama means, he is the creator, the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth. And to him we owe everything that we are. And upon him and to him does every honor and glory belong to.